Madam Mogherini, you are here in Macedonia with a very strong message for support the referendum and the agreement with Greece. But you are aware that the agreement with Greece is strongly opposed, not only by the opposition, but also from the part of the society. So how do you expect such a difficult question to be solved and the solution to be accepted without national unity?
You know, it is not for me nor for the European Union to tell the citizens of this country how to vote. But it is our responsibility to tell everybody here that once you have the opportunity to express yourself, not on party politics, but on the future of your country inside the European Union, then you cannot miss the opportunity. The message I'm bringing here is this: the doors of the European Union are open. The citizens here, through the democratic expression in a referendum, voting yes or no, hold the keys. It would be a missed opportunity not to use this space of democracy and expression. And I think that the first thought should be no regrets. This country has waited for the negotiations to enter the European Union to start for so long. I know the frustration that is and has been here. Now that this window is open, now that this door is open, and that people have the keys, don't use these keys to relock it. That's my message. So not an invitation to vote in favor or against. This is a free choice of the people of the country, but you have to be aware the European Union is ready to start negotiations for accession to the European Union. One of the main obstacles can now be removed. It's in the hands of the people of this country.
You had the meetings with the President Ivanov and with Mr. Mickoski. Their position is yes, we are for EU and NATO, but we will never accept this agreement with Greece because it's against the Macedonian national interest. What was your message to them?
My message, with the President we had a meeting simply to discuss the future participation of the President to the General Assembly. We will be meeting there as well, probably. I've always met him every time that I was here. And he has the responsibility, the institutional responsibility and duty to represent the entire country. So it is an issue for him to see how to do it properly. With the leader of the opposition, obviously the situation is different. I conveyed to him very clearly the expectation that, first of all, his political family at the European Union level has expressed that this window of opportunity for solving this name issue can be used, and that, as I said, the door for the process to enter the European Union can be walked, that this process can have. I understand that the leader of the opposition party has indicated yesterday that he is not planning to boycott the referendum. And I think that, again, the citizens of this country have the choice to express themselves and to use the instrument of democracy. One thing I think is important for the citizens here to understand very clearly, that this is not party politics, this is not choosing one party or another. This is about deciding whether this country can join the European Union or not, can start the process to join the European Union or not. Obviously, reforms will also be important, will continue to be important, and we'll put a lot of attention to that. But after so many years, it's quite an historic opportunity. And I think it is really a matter of personal wishes, dreams. What is the future country I want to live in? And the morning of the Monday, 1st of October, I think that everybody should feel confident that they've done what they can as citizens to bring their country where they wish to see it inside the European Union. If they want to, we would like to.
Madam Mogherini, during the Yes campaign, we can hear a lot about the benefits of EU membership. But it seems that this is process with two if. One of them is the lack of unity in the European Union about the Western Balkan, and this was emphasized by President Juncker in his last address. In that context, what are the guarantees that Macedonia will get the date for negotiation in June?
You have a date, and the date is June next year. The if is if the name issue is removed, is solved, and the reform process continues and deepens, as it has been addressed in these months. So the answer to the question is in this country, is not in Brussels. In Brussels, the date is there. It's June 2019, provided that the citizens of the country, the institutions of the country, continue to work on the reforms and take away from this path the issue of the name issue, as they have the opportunity to do. But on our side, the date is there. The June European Council decided on it very clearly. It's June 2019.
But you know what has happened in Luxembourg? We still have skeptical France and Netherlands.
The decision was taken. The decision was taken to open the way for negotiations in June next year. Obviously, this is a message that the European Union is sending to Skopje. We want to start, and Commissioner Hahn will be here in a couple of days exactly to discuss this. We want to start. Do you want? This is the question that the citizens of this country have in front of them now in the coming weeks.
Madam Mogherini, you are leading another important process for the region. This is the agreement between Belgrade and Pristina. Is it possible for this process to end with agreement for exchange of the territories? And can this destabilize the region?
I am facilitating the dialogue between Belgrade and Pristina. It is a difficult process, continues to be difficult, but I see a strong determination by the two sides to reach a legally binding comprehensive agreement for the normalization of relations. And I believe an agreement of that kind can take place with, I would say, the same level of courage, determination, and leadership that has been shown by the leaders here and in Athens when they reached the agreement on the name issue last June. I see the determination on both sides. I recognize and I acknowledge and I praise the commitment and the leadership shown by President Vučić and President Tači, even while facing many difficulties that remain, as I said. I believe the agreement can be achieved in the coming months, and I believe that an agreement that can be mutually accepted, that respects international law, that respects the EU principle that no country is based on purely ethnical societies. And here this country is a perfect example of how multicultural societies are a strength for a country. Along these lines, I believe that an agreement not only is possible, but would be extremely beneficial for the entire region, and from an economic point of view, and from a security and stability point of view.
So you believe that you will close Macedonian and Serbian European files till the end of your mandate, with all challenges?
You know, the files are never closed once and for all, but and especially in the Balkans, you know that well. But I started my mandate saying clearly that I wish to finish my mandate having all the Western Balkan countries irreversibly on the path of the European Union perspective. And I believe this is possible to be done in 1 year time. This obviously means that, yes, I believe it is possible to solve the issues and the problems that are on the table, start to solve them, and start negotiations on the accession, especially here, also for Tirana.
Madam Mogherini, my last question is not connected with the region. you are almost at the end of your mandate, and looking.
1 year and 2 months is still a long time.
Yes, but looking the role of the EU on international stage, from whom Madam Mogherini is more afraid today, from Trump or from Putin?
I'm not afraid. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.